Everybody, so today we are back with another review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Grape Escape. This is a board game from my youth, created by Parker Brothers, and it was something that I liked to play when I was a kid, and I'm sure a lot of you did as well. I picked this one up at a local thrift store. It is super pristine, and I just wanted to open it up and put it all together and show you how it works, and maybe you get a little bit of a nostalgic kick, just like I did when I picked this one up off the shelf. So, pretty big box, pretty thick. It's a game that's 2 to 4 players. And here we got the back. We got some kids here playing the game, enjoying it. Got some action sequences here on the back from the actual gameplay. This is a game from '92, so it's a bit of an aged game. We're looking at just about 26 years old. So let's pop it open and see what we got inside. So we'll do. We got the instructions. Got some jam jars here. Where we got the grape goop. We got 4 different colors. Now the grape goop in these is not the factory one, obviously, because it would be all hard and crystallized. But you can simply refill these up with some Play-Doh at the store. You got your dice for gameplay, and then we got all the parts to the crazy grape torture device that we're about to create here. Got all the rest of the parts here. We'll pull all these out of the box. Got our mold grape maker. Okay, and then we got our game board. So let's get the box out of the way. And then we'll orient the board down so you guys can see the Grapes of Wrath machine. And then let's set this up. I believe it goes. There we go. So we got that's the main board piece, which has the cogwheel set up right there, where all the board pieces are going to build off of. And as you can see, the way the board is designed is all designed around looping in and out of this machine. So you start here, you finish basically in the same corner, but you're looping through this entire machine for gameplay. So let's finish setting this up. So now that is going to be part of the jam maker, which again moves with here. Let's put the cogwheel crank on there. So now we got the full motion. And let's put this little arm right here. So this is the full setup. So if you were to have this, this is how you set it up. So as you can see, there's the jam maker. You got those arms that are basically working as visual levers for the rolling out process of that. Then we got the saw, which is powered by a rubber band. And then it actually does a sawing motion as well, so you do a chopping and sawing motion. Pretty neat, bad for the grapes. Next we have this swish tree, which basically squishes your grape character. We'll set that up. We'll put the boot through the little 7/16 wrench, and then we'll put the peg through the back here, and we'll attach the rubber band to the boot right there. So it wants to pull it up. And then you also want to make sure you tuck this little tab right behind and there we go. So the 7/16 wrench rests on this little ramp here, all while the boot is sitting here on this little tree stand. So as you can see, as the wrench slides up and down. This should be sliding. I don't know if it's lined up right. Okay, so some of the plastic might need to be bent back in place just so that it stays on track. My wrench was kind of bending out, so it wasn't actually lining up on the track. But as you can see, I just bent it back a little bit, and it's, for the most part, staying on the track. So we got that part assembled. And then lastly, for this Torment machine, we have the shears. So we're going to set up this rubber band on here. And then we'll slide that rubber band, if it wants to stay. Slide that rubber band on there, and then we'll place this in the machine and tuck that in. So now let's check out everything in motion as we have the crank spin. So we got a saw and chop right here. We have a jam maker here, which has the word jam imprinted here, so when the grapes smash, it'll basically say jam on it, like a packet of jam. And then we have the smasher here, the boot smasher, which goes down and smushes the character pretty good. And then we got the shears right here, which cuts the character. So let's now make some characters. So basically what you're doing is you roll the die, and whatever, if you get a number or you get grape leap, basically crank, spin the crank. So yeah, basically this is how you navigate through the board, and you're just basically making as many grapes as you possibly can until the first person reaches the finish line. So let's do traditional grape purple, and then we'll just squeeze some Play-Doh in there, and then squish it together, and then we'll have our little grape character. We'll pull all the trim off, and then we'll fold out the little grape. So there you go. There's our first little grape guy, or gal, little grape. So when they go through the machine, let's say they land on a space. This would be one space. So let's say he landed on the little cutter. So we're going to actually run the machine and see how the cutter works. So the cutter just basically cuts your grape in half. So as you can see, that one cut it pretty decent in regards to it just being powered by. We'll take out some more of this grape goop and form our next grape for the machine. All right, and then we're gonna do our little imprint here and form our pink grape. So there we go. We got our little pink grape, and then this is going to be the boot. So let's get the boot. All the way to the top, and then we'll put our little grape underneath and run the machine. Yeah, it really has. It really. I mean, it exerts some pressure, which is nice on it. It doesn't just kind of mediocrely squish it. It actually squished it, so that's pretty cool. It was stuck to the bottom of the boot. I think that is super cool how it did that. Let's do the next machine. We're gonna make jam out of this one. So we'll go with the orange grape. Interesting. The orange in this one. Let's get our little mold out, and we'll spread it all around. Let's get a little more. Let's make this one a nice plump grape so that we can make some good jam out of it. And then we'll squish that down, pop it open, and there's our little orange grape. I think it's pretty cool. It's nice. It adds some nice dimensionness to it. And then this would be where the grape would lay on that, and then you would roll it out. And it rolls it flat. and it says JA. It doesn't say jam. Let's see if we can get it to say jam. Oh, that was nice. You really got to put it in there to get that nice rolling effect. Let's see what we can get on the back. Look at that. We got jam. So that's cool. That's the second to the last one. And then the last one we got is the saw, which we're going to use blue for that one. We'll use the last color we got here, which is blue. And we'll put it in our blueberry maker. Put too much Play-Doh in there, it's going to have a pretty rough border, as you can see. That's what happens when you put too much Play-Doh. So, or grape goop, as we're calling it. So there's our scarred-faced blueberry. It's out in the wild. So we'll put our little grape guy there and snap it down and roll it out. Let's see what happens. So I was just kind of sawing him. He's kind of rocking back and forth and just kind of getting sawed. Not really anything eventful for the last one. Just kind of sawed the head in half right here in a way. So, very interesting the way that this is designed. It's interesting this was designed for kids because it's basically just a torture device. So you're just kind of having your kids play with a torture device where you're torturing Play-Doh that you can just keep creating over and over again. But all the moving parts is totally cool. It's something that it really reminded me of like Mousetrap when I was a kid, because of the moving parts and the fact that it takes a little bit to set it up. You know, just bust it out and just get into it. And for a kid, it's kind of nice to set something up and then enjoy playing it. And that was just some of the memories that I had playing the Grape Escape. So if you like this video, and you like this game, let us know in the comments below. What are your memories of playing the Grape Escape, and which one of these is your favorite grape torture device? Let us know in the comments below. If you want more content like this, let us know that as well. And subscribe to this channel, and have a great rest of your day.